This is Daily Truths for Living with Bishop Dr. Mark S. Harewood of Light Ministries International.
Believe in Christ. I want us to focus on remember that we are indeed in a fight. This is war. You know, this Christian race is a race that we all must run and we must finish. And there's some who started out well but have been sidetracked by the things of life and have dropped out of the race. But I encourage you today to hang in there and don't give up. Understand, my brothers and sisters in Christ, that this Christian journey in the midst of this war, this fight that I'm talking about, that we are in, that there will be pain, there will be problems, persecutions, personal challenges. But I say to us, hang in there. We have work to do. God is looking for people who will rise up and begin to take back what the enemy has stolen from us. But in order to move forward and move to the next level, as a people, we have to stay focused. Understand it's so easy to get distracted and for us to take our eyes off of Jesus. But I warn you this morning, be careful, stay focused, don't quit, don't lose heart, be encouraged, be strong, don't fear. God will give you the strength you need to go on in the midst of all that is happening in the world, in our lives, in our nation. We must stay focused in the battle. We must do everything in our power to work along with the supernatural power of God to be battle ready. And to be battle ready, we've got to be constantly watching out for the enemy. 1 Peter 5:8-9 says, be on your guard and stay away. Your enemy, the devil, is like a roaring lion, seeking or sneaking around to find someone to attack. But you must resist the devil and stay strong in your faith. You know that all over the world, the Lord's followers are suffering just as you are. And that is the contemporary English version of the Bible. Understand that the purpose of the devil, the thief, is to steal and kill and destroy. But believers, we must be sober and serious about the devil. We must be vigilant in looking for the devil's temptations and attacks. Understand, my friends, that our enemy, the enemy of our soul, is not going to give up. Understand that he will not be satisfied until we are destroyed, or at best, we are at the point where we are no good for God. This is his mission. Understand this war today. 1 Peter 5:8, be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Ephesians 6:12, our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realm. Ephesians 6:10-14 encourages us. Finally, knowing all of that, understanding that the devil is your enemy, understanding that he doesn't mean you no good, understanding that he wants to mess with the potential that God has placed inside of you, here's what I encourage you to do, believer, today. In Ephesians 6:10-13 in the NIV, we read his words. Finally, in other words, understanding all that has gone before, finally be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the whole armor of God so that you can do what? Take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers and against authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you've done everything else, to stand. Understand this is war, believer, but you can stand. Why? Because the Bible has already set you up to win. God bless you.
Stay tuned for another episode of Daily Truths for Living with Bishop Dr. Mark S. Harewood. God bless you.